That's what happens. I've been doing this a long time. I swear, the only reason I give the best advice in the world is because most people don't take it. And so I'm a great guy on both fronts. Facebook. It's great, but here's a problem. My business today, Vander Media, Toyota, Unilever, Procter, biggest brand, not Procter, but GE, biggest brands in the world. What are they spending their money on? Television. By show of hands, how many of you now, when you watch television outside of sports, watch it on your time, not when it airs? Netflix, HBO Go, DVR, TiVo, raise your hand. Raise it high. Oh, weird, everybody. And how many of you fast forward every single commercial when given a chance? Yep. $90 billion spent making 30-second videos and distributing them in between TV shows, and nobody's watching. And if one of those brands that are my clients are lucky enough that, let's say, it does get in front of you because you drop your remote control off your bed, when that happens to you, and a commercial comes after you just watched basketball or your show, the second a commercial comes on, you grab your phone and you tweet about what LeBron did, you check your social, you check your numbers, you check your email, but I know one thing, you're not giving your attention to that Jeep going up that hill. So what do you think's gonna happen? I'm gonna help you. Since I've lived in a couple of cycles. That money, over the next 2 to 3 years, will continue to be spent on TV because old school executives in their 50s want it to. And then they're gonna get fired because their businesses are gonna go down. And then 37-year-old Sally's gonna come and be the new CMO. And she's only lived like this. And she's gonna take all that TV money and she's gonna push it into this world. And you reaching somebody with your program or your squat or whatever the hell you're gonna put in front of them, is gonna cost $19, not $3. And while you ponder if Facebook is going down, or crying that they changed the algorithm on you, or texting your friends, don't worry, they're gonna bring it back, because we'll all leave. While you do that, the greatest ad product is living and breathing and trading. And then you're gonna wake up and realize you should go, and it's gonna be too late. So my friends, let's break down the opportunities for you right now. Facebook ads, grossly underpriced. They're hard, you have to learn how to do it. Go to Google, go to YouTube. If you learn by reading, I do not. Go to Google, read how to do it. If you learn visually or audio, go to YouTube, watch a video, type in, not complicated, how do I run Facebook ads? Watch it, learn, then go do it. And I will punch you in your mouth if you're sitting right now saying, oh, I'm gonna hire a 24-year-old. She'll know what to do. If it is your business, figure it out. Right? Like, you want a fat whip and a rad-ass watch, and you don't have an hour to watch a video, you jerk? Sorry. Number 2. Instagram influencers. I know you are one too, you've got 9,000 fans, mazel tov, but all the other people, Charlene and others can tell you tell your story, and you should. And by the way, the only thing that matters in your story is your actual true story. There's a whole lot of 22-year-old life coaches running around here. Trying to tell everybody what to do. Love my 22-year-old business coaches that have never made a dollar in business except trying to sell people on giving business advice. Yeah, everybody got real quiet. Anyway, Instagram influencers. Instagram influencers. They want the money. There's a reason everybody with any kind of following on Instagram, when you go to their profile, has their Gmail account there. They want you to email them and offer them something. Offer them something that's authentic to them, but would benefit your business, negotiate prices, and see what it means to your business. You're not charismatic, you're not creative, you don't know what to do on social? Good. When you're not good, and you don't have talent, and you don't have the time, you use money. It's one of the two things. Deploy dollars to Instagram influencers. There's a real business opportunity for a lot of people here on that. Number 3, figure out Snapchat yesterday. Yesterday. I'll tell you why. Everybody's attention is gonna be there. Every 30, 40, and 50-year-old you know in 24 to 36 months will be on Snapchat. I said this in 2006, 7, and 8 on Facebook. People didn't believe me. Once again, going back to it, could care less if you do. Believe most of you won't. But if you figure out how to do it, here's why Snapchat's really interesting. Because of the nature of the platform, the thing that usually most intimidates you, which is, what do I put on it? For Snapchat, it's so reality TV, and it actually almost doesn't matter what you put on it. It's unbelievable. Just put your truth. Walking into the gym, chasing my goddamn dog. Take a picture. Gum on the street. Brilliant. Reality TV works for a reason. We're just interested. It's rubbernecking. It's gossiping. It's hardwired in us. It can literally be anything, but just let it be your true thing. The reason I keep pounding the true thing, one of the things I found most fascinating when I was digging is people love to front. You love to front. You love to show it bigger than it actually is. You love to sell the lifestyle, this, that, and the other. It's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. You can't hide. The internet exposes all the shadows of society. It is a bad blueprint. You might make it work for a few minutes, but you will be exposed and you will lose. Please keep that in mind. My friends, we're living through the most amazing time ever. Really, really. One of the things that I'm very passionate about is marketing. I'm fascinated by the presidential election, and not to go political, but it's amazing to me that data can show how great something is, yet if you just yell loud enough that everything is bad, people start believing it, right? And I'm not picking on him, I'm really not. This is a much bigger issue than that. I am stunned by that, and as humans in society that have social media, I'm gonna say one random thing, and then I'll move on from this. The minority of angry people in America are very loud right now. They will post every day, 400 times a day, on every channel. And they are drowning out all of us in this arena because the majority of happy and ambitious and good people like us don't say anything about it. You go and take 40 flights a year, everything goes smooth, not a peep. Get a 4-hour delay? Screw you, Delta. Number one reason people lose as entrepreneurs. They think for some reason, by raising their hand, I love you're like, I'm doing it. I'm making the jump. Screw the man. I'm gonna do this. You convinced me, Cindy. I'm joining your team. I'm gonna do it. And then 5 days later, you're like, what happened? Why am I not winning? Because it's 5 days in, Harold, you jerk. Patience. Patience absolutely kills everybody. They want it now. You're just not patient. Because you're Americans and you've had it so good, you've become soft. It's true. We're soft. We just are. Because we live in a generation now where we give people 8th place trophies. If my kids get an 8th place trophy, I'm going to punch them in the face, my wife in the face, and the league in the face. Replying to every person that makes a comment on any social media post we say. All of them, one by one, all of them, 1 year. I'm gonna make you a big time promise, you're gonna make a lot more money. I live a life now with all the accolades that I've got going on where I get a message every day from somebody I went to high school and college with, and the opening line is, hey Gary, holy crap, were you on Conan O'Brien last night? You're so lucky. I just read you're so successful, you're so lucky. My reply, hey Susan, you look great. Real quick, I'm not lucky. I'm like, remember when you went to the Jersey Shore every weekend after high school and drank and hooked up? Yeah, I worked. I'm not lucky. I worked. You want to know who wins? You know who's winning here? The most self-aware. Self-awareness and self-esteem are the 2 drugs that drive success in our society. It is what matters. And what you need to do here is figure out a couple things. The world's changing. If you do not provide value, you will lose. You want to sell people into your program and your $130 product. They don't. So why don't you give them something up front? Why don't you give them so much up front that you guilt them into buying your stuff? Because that's what I do. That's my full plan. My plan's real simple. I'm just going to guilt you into buying all my books. There it is. And so,